Norman Floyd Barnes from Washington, D.C. I want to understand the spectrum of this fight has taken a very different toll. We understand that the U.S. forces are removing much of the unnecessary personnel from their consulates as it comes under attack in various locations. It was in Karachi of Pakistan first, and then now in other places around the Middle East. Of course, one important issue is the media battle on how much coverage each side is getting. Of course, this is important as we understand the capital of Lebanon, Beirut, and Tehran of Iran are under attack by the Israeli Defense Forces. I want to get more from Norman Floyd Barnes from District of Columbia.
Greetings. Greetings here from the nation's capital in Washington, D.C. Um, Today, we'll start out with a notice that the U.S. Embassy in Riyadh was attacked by drones. The U.S. government, State Department is advising all Americans afar, abroad, to take cautions in their movements and activities until we can figure out exactly what's going on with this conflict. Uh, Israel is taking an offensive in Lebanon. The entire region, the Middle East region, is ablaze right now. Oil fields are being attacked, being explosions are going on in the Middle East all over the place. Uh, People are still trapped in the Middle East trying to get home to the United States, trying to get home to Europe. Uh, the oil prices are going up. The Strait of Hormuz is basically closed to traffic. Insurance companies are forbidding oil companies and their tankers to move in the area. So the price of oil is going up. The price of everything is going up. So this regional issue with Iran has now become a more of a global issue in terms of
Correct.
economics. As we move forward during this week, you're going to see the prices of every single item increase. This is not due to the tariffs. The tariffs is part of it, but the more important is the uncertainty of this escalation, how far it's going to go, who's going to be affected, and basically what type of trade and commerce right now is going to be affected. Right now, tourism is being affected, travel, the movement of goods and services are now coming more expensive. Insurance companies are now not taking risk. They are now basically telling their clients not to do business in the Middle East right now until we can figure out exactly how long this conflict is going to go. The president of the United States is now talking about a 4 to 5 week uh, campaign. My explanation, my ex observation is that it will be longer because of now things are changing on terms on economic scale. Politics is getting into it. Religion is getting into it. And other actors are now taking this opportunity to basically shine.
As according to Israel's Defense Minister Israel Katz, I believe this is the very person who's responsible on ordering the attack in the residence of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, who has, of course, embraced martyrdom. I want to come to Norman Floyd Barnes. A ground intrusion into southern Lebanon is, of course, a violation of international law, a call of indefinite war with the neighboring country, and all of this is having an effect on today's economy, worldwide inflation. Some are saying a barrel of oil would be somewhere around $200. The rise of uncertainty is certainly high this week. I want to know what are you observing, especially with the Lebanon situation. The Hezbollah armed group is, of course, trying to help Iran in its offensive. Norman Floyd Barnes.
Yes, what I see is opportunity. The Israel is using this as an opportunity to go in and deal with Hezbollah. Putting troops on the ground states another level of this conflict. There will be mass casualties. I fear for Lebanon to experience a similar fate of Palestine. Uh, Israel has a plan for the region. It includes occupying, controlling, and as I say, eliminating the terrorist uh, problem in the area. Similar to what they stated in what they wanted to do in Gaza, as you see the results of Gaza. So we have also heard from our President Trump states that the possibility of putting American troops on the ground in the Iranian peninsula area is also a possibility. So this is going to cause a real problem because if we do that, there will be more casualties, there'll be more losses. That is a country who has a very uh, good, excellent military forces. So there will be losses. There will be great losses to the point I don't know if the United States will be able to, the people will be able to digest what is planning to happen in the future. We're looking at a war, not a conflict. We're looking at a war in the region, and basically it's about the control of commerce. We got oil and gas being restricted. The price is going up. Uh, Israel wants to maintain a dominance in the area. The region, the Gulf Coast region, is looking for the United States and other parts to basically to protect them. But in this situation, it's going to be an eye-opening situation where now they have to basically defend for themselves. And as you saw with Kuwait, it get very confusing. Who's the enemy? Who's the foe? Who's our friend? So everybody's being caught off guard by Iran's response. Iran is planning more response as the United States that we stated that the United States is planning for a bigger blow. What that means is uh, you'll get a bigger response. Uh, I'm telling you what's going to happen. It will be a bigger response. You have a bigger blow, you're going to have a bigger response. So this is going to have a prolonged issue effect that goes on for the region, the country, and also the whole world. So we're looking for a period of I can't tell you, but it's not going to be as short as people think. It's not going to be a 15-day, 20-day, 90-day, whatever. We're looking at a protracted, long conflict in dealing with this issue because the United States is very confused. Well, the information that the United States government is giving about exactly is not very clear about exactly what the goals are. We want to get rid of nuclear issues. We want to get rid of the Navy. We want to get rid of the ballistic issues. We want to have a regime change. These things are going to take a long time. And we don't have that kind of time, this year. We got a lot of things going on, and the trade and the commerce issues is going to really peak, and it's going to cause China to wake up, Russia to respond. And with this, we're going to have more issues going on, military issues, trade issues, Cold War issues, and a new term coming out called gray war issues, basically getting into the psyche and the mindsets of investors and people who want to do big business globally. So this is use my term again, a very hot mess that is developing and continue. And 2026 is not looking very good right now in terms of peace and harmony.
As you were hearing Advocate Mohsen Rashid in the studio, I want your closing statement and how you think the coming days are going to look like. 4 week period is a long time, and by the end of those 4 weeks, we all might be in a very precarious situation. Norman Flood Barnes.
Yes, thank you for the opportunity. We are in a very precarious situation because this is process been going on for a long period of time. This military response is just a indication of a bigger issue. The issue is basically how people are viewing the world. We have your country, the Gen Z, has done a phenomenal job with changing your country's place in the world. However, just like your country, the other countries, including the United States, are now
Right,
receiving information that is confusing them regarding on do I follow my country? Do I
right,
follow this movement? Do I follow what's going on in Iran? Even though I detest their human rights issues, but we recognize the rights to they have the right certain things to do,
right.
what they want to do and how they want to do it and how they want to be governed. And the issues in Europe or the issue with NATO, the issues, we got issues all over the world,
Many
but the
issues.
information is being put out. Yeah,
Right,
the information that's being put out is that people are not aligned to where they at, their countries. They're looking at other issues. They're saying basically, I want peace, harmony, and this. But the question is my current government, the people I'm dealing with, my rulers, the people we put in control, are they giving me what we want? Or do we
right,
want change? We want shift. And so right now there's the information has been put out there, even though we call, people say, okay, the World War, World War III. Well, basically we already in that in a different
right,
manner.
right.
It's a struggle for your brain exactly how you feel about things. And right now, people are not very satisfied with their governments, how they
Right.
participating, how they doing things, how they responding. So the new generation has a lot of questions about the future, how
Of
things are
course.
going. They're looking at this situation now. What does this benefit us? How do we move from this? Or is it just another one of them things that is precluding and is causing us a setback?
Very important
What are we going
updates
to do in the future?
coming from Norman
Yes.
Floyd.